Twitter has a long way to have free speech on its platform for all the users without the Twitter people tampering or interfering with people's accounts, like what just happened to me today, Monday. We're in December, the first week of December. Elon, you paid $44 billion for a company that's worth only $9 billion. That's $31 billion complete waste of money. And the $9 billion that it's worth, Elon, the idea right now that I wanted to do, I got censored before I was even able to do it. Now, Elon, I have an idea on how to make Twitter a real news source for people, but I'm holding out on that idea because the Twitter people are just so catty. It's up to you to come up with that idea since you're $30 billion more than I'm pretty much. So let's see if you could come up with the idea, Elon, or one of your employees. Maybe I can apply at Twitter and see if you reject my application, accept it. Either way, you're not going to get the idea, Elon. I'm really pissed off because you've been in charge now about a month. And Special Report CA, Twitter.com, Special Report CA just got a day reprimand. And these are the tweets that I tweeted today because I usually have been using my other accounts just in case this happens. So it did happen to the account that I wanted it to happen to of the 3 accounts. However, I have not been tweeting, Elon. I have pretty much been retweeting other people's tweets, using them as references, doing a couple of stuff just for fun, doing sports, because I don't feel comfortable on your platform. The national news is a complete disgrace. They only interview and only care about what famous people have to say. Now, I know there's a lot of non-famous people, Twitter users that got censored and you have your accounts reinstated. Good for you. Whoop-de-doo now, you're reinstated and now you're on TV bragging about it. I cover the news way more core than anything I've seen it from those reinstatements on TV, gals and girls and guys and men, whatever. It's just they pick and choose who they want to represent the news. I'm way ahead of the curve. I can't express how disappointed I am in pretty much both generations for not able to come up with the idea that I will not give Twitter just because of the way I'm treated. It's a $30 billion idea, but Elon, you're going to have to make up the money. You're going to either have to hire me, give me a bonus, or pay for the idea. I'm not going to give it to you. Why I'm so upset about it right now is I've had such a great day. I was just tuning in to Pete Najarian's Have a Great Day week. I've had a good day already. I've been not tweeting. I've been, like I said, tweeting other people's information. And this is what I tweeted today on Twitter on Special Report CA. The last thing I tweeted was Jackie Heinrichs, Donald Trump, and him saying something about suspending the Constitution. There was a statement. Then I had another source that said Donald Trump did not say those things. And that was, I think, the last thing I tweeted, those 2 things. The report and then his denial on that report. Those were the last 2 things. Now, before that, they were Trey Turner posts that he got traded from the Dodgers to the Phillies to my friend Oscar Budahan, who I noticed liked both my things that I sent him. So those weren't the things that caused my suspension for a day. And then before that were postings of my Chick-fil-A lunch, of a new Chick-fil-A that just opened up in La Palma, California, that after I had gotten from the Kaiser Hospital across the street for my first venue, I went across the street to Chick-fil-A and then had lunch while I was also working in that plaza. I took photos of my grilled chicken sandwich, and I was unable to take a good photo of my spicy chicken sandwich, so I posted 4 photos of my Chick-fil-A as OC Food, OC Local, gave Kevin Cork a shout out and his blessings. And those were all the things and all the tweets that I tweeted today on Special Report CA. And I got yanked. I got yanked before I was even able to cover or look at the news. I got yanked while a situation was actually happening that I wanted to make a report on, and my report really doesn't matter because I'm suspended on Twitter. So it's not that big of a deal being suspended on Twitter if there's a good reason and you're shouting what you're shouting. But pretty soon they're just going to deem who they like and who they don't like if what you say is deemable. And it's just kind of disappointing that I'm the State of the Union in our democracy. Everyone and their mom plagiarizes our democracy. And it's almost like they won't let that project excel. So I quit the project. I went up to Republican strategy and just stopped. And it's like they could just deem, well, is that misinformation? You know what? I worked really hard on those projects. We did those projects before Twitter. We didn't need Twitter. I was writing that Twitter was a source that could come up before there was even such a word as Twitter on how to report the news. And you guys have been a complete fucking disappointment, all of you. In the media, in social media, on the apps, on the content. Hey, at least Cook, you're going to leave the CCP and go to another spot. That's a good thing. Maybe a report made you decide, hey, maybe it's better that I don't do business over there. And that's the point of social media and news, to get people to make better decisions for their business. I'm just really not just disappointed in Twitter, I'm disappointed in Google also. You know, I work for 3 different companies, and 2 of the 3 that I work for bought out the companies that I was working for before, and they create unfair competition in this marketplace, the restaurant delivery service marketplace. We used to make a lot more money when it was an individual company or a corporation than when these companies came in here and just annexed the whole territory, ripping off drivers, not paying the delivery fees. And what's happened is we're not making even half of what we were making 6 years ago. Before we would make, I would say, easily $100 a day. You work 6 days a week, that's $600. You're going to put in $20 of gas, it's an $80 day. 6 hours, 3 hours in the day, 3 hours in the night, or 2 and 4 or whatever. Now we just can't make even close to that. We can't make even half of that number. What does Google do? Well, they put the companies that are ripping us off the most on the top of the search engines so all the little companies can't get seen. It's not just big media, it's also little business and little things. They pick and choose who they want to have on the top. So for restaurant delivery service, even though Grubhub's not paying the drivers even $1 for a delivery, they still put them on the top of the search engine. Well, don't you know that it's $15 an hour? It's not $2 an hour? Well, where's the $13 if you're taking 2 deliveries? $13, they're lowering the delivery fee from $5.99 to 99 cents times 2. There's your $12. Do you guys know that, Google? Even that I just told you that on a YouTube video on your own company, you're still going to put Grubhub on the top of the list on search engines or the other companies that are stealing. Who do you think you decide who should go on the top and who shouldn't? You guys have completely ruined all mom and pop businesses because of the way people can just rate and put phony ratings and have bot accounts. You pick and choose what businesses you want to operate too. You pick and choose what services, what person you want to work. Pretty soon you're going to control every little thing and micromanage every little job. But wait a minute. We're $30 trillion in debt. The way you guys are doing it isn't seem to be paying the debt back by people's work. And you've been doing this pretty much now for the last 15 years. You've made the economy go from $8 trillion to $30 trillion since you guys have been micromanaging my stuff. You won't let me make any money on my books. My books should be selling every month. I should be able to continue my work. But no, I get censored. I get censored on Special Report CA for posting a Chick-fil-A video, a Trey Turner trade, or a Donald Trump posting. Really? Ridiculous. Elon, it's your fault. I just want to let you know. Me getting censored today, it's your fault. Just because you drive a Tesla and you think that you're going to go to Mars before me doesn't make you $30 billion better than me. You're not. I could tell you one thing that I know, that you could probably live on Mars. You just got to find the section where to live on. But I'm not going to get into that right now. Right now, Special Report CA got censored. He got censored for posts that he's not even tweeting on. I'm going to end this take on yesterday that I posted all day on Fox News Sunday on all my pages. And I posted football on all the teams pretty much. All the games. But there was one team that I didn't post or cover or put anything on them on my page for the full day of Sunday. And that was the Las Vegas Raiders. So I'm going to end a note on a high note that it's the Las Vegas Raiders' fault why I got censored today. Because there was only one tweet that I tweeted with all the football scores. And it just so happened that the Chargers-Raiders game had to be there because it's one of the games in the NFL. And I posted all the scores. And because I did that is why I think I should have deserved to be censored. But I wasn't censored for posting the helmet for the Las Vegas Raiders, who I find offensive in an entertaining fashion. Yesterday I posted football all day and snubbed the Las Vegas Raiders because I didn't want to put the Las Vegas Raiders even a single play moment, non-highlight, penalty, and the fact that they came back and won that game being down 10-0 next to the Fox News Sunday postings. Now you could say, well, what a dick. Yeah, total. But I didn't think censoring Special Report CA for a Donald Trump retweet or something he said on either truth or not truth, the Trey Turner trade, or Chick-fil-A video of 15 seconds of a new location. I have to see what I actually got censored for. And tomorrow I'm going to do the second part of this take to find out what Twitter's going to make me have to remove. Because I remove stuff all the time. For stuff when I just want to talk to you people or talk to you people on the page, on the platform, but not leave it there. Sometimes I just want to say something and then just leave it there for a little bit and then delete it. Now, I did say something about being in the control room in the Reagan Library to push the button, and then I said Moscow, and I removed it after about an hour. That could have been censored with a little flag there. It wasn't, though. I watched it for an hour just sit up there, and then I decided to remove it. But today, a Donald Trump tweet, Trey Turner trade, and Chick-fil-A are the only three things that I tweeted today and retweeted. And I got censored today. Thanks for listening to Monday's audiocast. And Monday's audiocast was intended to do Raiders comedy, and instead the Greg Gutfeld show will be airing tonight. However, Special Report CA, Twitter.com will not be airing tonight. Thank you.